So
Hey,
the
Derek.
question came up about braid. Like you're setting up a new rod, you're gonna do river, lakes. You know, should you do braid, mono, fluoro? You know, a lot depends on what you're fishing for. If you're just looking for an all-around rod, so we talked about it. So we surveyed these guys. Robbie says he used braid, the fluoro leader. But then you said you took it all off, right?
Yeah, because I can't tie my hands.
Fingers get too fat, your eyes don't work right.
So you're still young. You're good for a few years.
Ray, Ray goes braid to hook.
Braid to hook.
Braid to hook. You don't have any problem with that?
No problem.
You're fishing rivers and lakes.
I'm fishing both.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
So you're good with that. Now you have one rod with that on there, or all your rods?
I got 2 rods.
2 rods braid.
Yep, 2 rods braid, 1 bait caster, 1 open, and then the rest of it's P-line.
Okay. Now you do gain sensitivity. Good casting. It lasts longer if you go braid. You know, you're running your leader. You're going to run a leader knot, and so you have a point where there that it could break. You got your knot point on your hook. But, and I'm not saying it's wrong. It's personal preference, whatever you want to do. But a lot of guys are just using straight fluoro, straight mono. You do gain sensitivity on that. It will last longer if you do braid. So it's personal preference at the end of the day. And so not going to say it's wrong. It's whatever the person wants to do.
There's no wrong way to
fish.
fish.
No wrong way to do it. But like Roger was saying too, he took it off because if you're on a river and you break that leader off or it shortens up over time, now you're changing that leader out, and it's not hard to do. You can do it, but it's taking time to redo your leader knot. If you got the fluoro, you're tying right back on, you're right back at it. And so I always recommend try it, see if you like it, because it's going to be up to you. Look at all the line that we have over here, Jennifer. Same thing. Okay, Seagar, you got your P-line. People like P-line. Ray likes P-line. Your Power Pro braid.
We got some Suffix braid over there.
Sunline. You got your Berkeley. You got your Trilene.
There's some canine fluoro down there, some Daiwa braid.
We just had a guy just in talking about going to the Amazon. You know, so he's talking about 80-pound braid. But it was interesting when I talked to Buka about his big baits. You know, I was throwing braid with one of his big baits, and it had a wind knot, and it broke right in the middle. And I didn't know until I got over. The line was floating, so I was able to get it in, and it broke in the middle because of that wind knot. So I asked him, I said, "What do you use?" And he's using 25 to 30-pound Trilene mono. So, you know, it's I know a lot of guys are still throwing mono. And so, again, no wrong way to do it. Everybody's got a personal preference. But my point to all this stuff is everything in here, too, there's no wrong way to do it. All this stuff, 10 guys come in, 10 guys have their confidence baits, colors, and they swear by it. The only thing to use in their mind, their opinion, but if you got 10 different guys saying 10 different things and they all work, and they may not be lying, they're being honest, it just goes to show you there's not one way to do it. So it's all personal preference.
Cool. All right, Jared, what are you doing?
So real quick, too, you can explain more of this. So we do have a line spooler now, so we can spool your reels up, you know, for you. It's going to be cheaper if you go this route if you have it. We do have the braid, the fluoro here, so we'll get them spooled up. But you can also buy it here. But how, like, advantage of this, Jennifer? How much does it cost?
The mono is about 4 cents a yard, and the braid's about 8 to 10 cents a yard. So mono and fluoro is cheaper. I mean,
especially if you have a bunch of.
You're basically just not paying for the extra.
Right.
So
you're getting what you need.
You get what you need, and that's it.
That is a good point, because you get that, and
you always have a little bit left if you don't know what to do with.
Exactly.
Yep. So, all right, we'll get to it.
All right.